Hello and welcome to another exciting matchup of games on VRML Channel 2. I'm SputnikKobra and I'm joined on camera by So Much for Subtlety on Cam. So we are about to be underway with this matchup of Team Atlas in orange against FTL VIA in blue. And with that being said, we are about to be underway with the joust. The joust, neutral joust is underway and the teams are out into this boost. Will be into the hands of I'm the Legend, sending it immediately down court, trying to create an advantage for his team. Will go into the hands of, I'm the Legend, who will find the goal at 5 meters. Quick play and transition from Team FTL VIA. Saluna coming in saying that Tony's team is better when Tony is the captain for Team Atlas and Martin III is the captain, or the coach, excuse me, for Team FTL VIA. So with Skinny to take the joust advantage, sending it down court, will miss his teammates, will bounce up into the ceiling, it will be a scramble for possession, going in the hands of Adrian VIA, sending it through mid, it will bounce off the Geo, pass it to the hands of his teammate, will be another scramble for possession as these teams try and get into a rhythm. Will be sent down mid into the hands of CJ DeBoss, who will avoid that teammate, that defensive player from FTL VIA, and will find the shot at 14 meters. CJ DeBoss with the assist by Skinny. Now 1 point advantage to Team Atlas. 8 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. So this is the second day of the Rookie Crossplay Cup. We are on Channel 2, and this is Team Atlas versus FTL VIA. FTL VIA being coached by Martin III and Tony coaching Team Atlas in orange. So it will be a pass down the court from Turtle. It will bounce past the hands of one of his teammates, but luckily on the ledge we'll be able to pick it up. It will throw it, it will bounce off the Geo towards ceiling. It will be picked up by Friology under pressure, trying to create distance from that defender, trying to get towards that bubble, lose it to his teammate. His teammate will throw it towards the goal, will bounce off the crossbar, and back in the hands of this defense as More Motion tries to clear it out. And it will now go back towards mid, as it sails into the backfield of FTL VIA. They are scrambling to get possession off that ceiling. They will find it, try and send it through the tube. Not going to find its mark though. Will bounce back in the hand. CJ DeBoss. CJ DeBoss will toss it up in that bubble of FTL VIA. The stun will come out, but the player from Team Atlas isn't able to get the pickup. Luckily, CJ DeBoss is going to find. He's going to make the attempt on the goal, and he'll find the shot at 5 meters. So it'll now be a 3-point lead to Team Atlas. 7 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. A lot of these new players trying to show what they've got. It's been a great display of teams, been a great display of the new players and what we have in store for us. VRML Season 2. So 7 minutes on the clock. Joust advantage 2. FTL VIA, they'll lose it to Skinny, and Skinny will take the shot, finding it outside that bubble, finding the 3 points. It's now a 6-point lead to Team Atlas. They're gaining some traction on this Team FTL VIA, and they're starting to run away with it in this first round. So 6 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. Joust advantage back to Team FTL VIA. They will not be able to get the joust advantage. Will sail down towards the bottom of their court side. Turtle Pin will pick it up. Trying to find a pass through tube. Not able to find the mark. It will bounce back towards the floor into the hands of this team. As soon as they can pick it up, CJ DeBoss will find it. Try and send it off the Geo into the hands of Skinny. Skinny will pick it up under pressure from behind as his team tries to get back into a defensive position. We'll send it up into the hands of CJ DeBoss. CJ DeBoss uncontested, approaching that bubble, taking the shot, finding it at 10 meters, 2 meters, 3 meters outside the bubble. Will now be a 9-point lead to Team Atlas.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Saluna checking in chat saying she can't wait for Season 2. I don't think any of us can. It's going to be an exciting series of games when Season 2 comes around. So with possession will be Team FTL VIA. It'll set it up into the bubble, will bounce off Nest back towards the floor. He's slapped back towards the bubble by a member of FTL VIA. It'll be another scramble off the ceiling for possession as Team Atlas will find it. Now able to find that clear as it bounces back towards mid. It's a scramble for possession. They'll find it off the floor, not Lucario. We'll go for the clear through tube. And we'll be down another scramble for possession along the ceiling. So Adrian Villa sending it downfield, trying to get that boost advantage, trying to get his team to play in transition. They will find that Friology, trying to find the shot. Won't find the first one, won't find the second one, and will be cleared out by More Motion. And off the Geo, going to the hands of I'm the Legend, trying to get set up outside this bubble, trying to find any type of pass. He'll send it along the post. Another scramble for possession from these teams as they try to get it, and it will be another clear through center, but Turtle the Pan will be there to pick it up. Another pass attempt will sail off the shield back into the hands of FTLVIA, but they will lose it to Skinny, and Skinny will go for the clear through tube, finding it. It will be another play and transition as these teams trying to find their footing. As Goran does VR, comes in and says, when is the final for the cup? And Swiift coming in with Palidore take a call. When is the final? I do not know, Goran. I'm sure it's going to be after these games, but Skinny finding the shot at 11 meters. Now a 12-point lead to Team Atlas, 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Really finding their footing and pulling ahead.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
So with a sizable lead for Team Atlas in the first round, they will more than likely take this first round as Team FTLVIA will miss that joust advantage. And it'll be another 3 points for Team Atlas right outside the bubble.
12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
So it's looking like a first round victory for Team Atlas. Team Atlas just needs to take this second round, taking this first round with ease with this 15-point lead. And again, the joust advantage will be missed by FTLVIA. Turtle Pan will eventually be there to pick it up, so they won't lose this joust advantage completely. They'll try and send it through mid. It will bounce off the Geo, and it will be another scramble for possession off the ceiling. And with this scramble for possession, it will be in the backfield to FTLVIA. In their bubble, they have to get it out. They'll send a clear towards mid. It will find its target, will bounce through mid towards that bubble of Team Atlas. FTLVIA needing to put points on the board. Although this first round is well beyond their hands, they need to put some points on the board. They need to get momentum for the second round.
Blue team takes possession.
So we'll sail into the hands of More Motion. We'll have a chance at this bubble, but it'll be stolen by Adrian VIA. They'll get a breather from another offensive attempt from Team Atlas. Team Atlas already with 15 points, looking to add on to this lead. Taking another shot, will bounce off the backboard and out of the bubble. Catastrophe coming in saying, let's go at Team Atlas. Looking to see a victory for his friends in orange. So Team Atlas still with his 15-point lead. They pick it up outside their bubble. Now Lucario on the floor with possession. Able to avoid that defender, but not able to find that clear. Will bounce off the Geo up towards the ceiling. It will be retrieved back by Team Atlas. They get another chance at this offensive attempt as they send it down the court. And it will be picked up off the ceiling by CJ the Boss, who will lose it. Another chance for this defensive stop and the clear from Team FTLVIA. They'll find it bounce off the floor. It's still in their backfield. 1 minute, 16 seconds on the clock. So with the advantage in that bubble, Skinny taking the shot, will bounce off the crossbar. Yeah, scramble for possession along the Geo. Adrian with possession, trying to send that clear through the tube. Will bounce off the Geo. It will still be in their backfield. Skinny with possession along the wall, trying to find a pass. He will lose it to Adrian. 50 seconds on the clock. It will sail back towards that bubble of FTLVIA. Picked up off the wall by a member of FTLVIA, and the attempted clear will send it back towards the floor as it's another scramble for possession from these teams.
Disc into the hands of orange. It looks like we've got a
And Adrian VIA will not give up yet. With 30 seconds on the clock, it will try and find another clear through tube. It will sail towards the floor. We picked up, will be slapped by a member of Team Atlas towards mid. It will be picked up by not Lucario, who will send it along the wall, and they'll go for another last shot attempt. It will be picked up by CJ the Boss, who tries it close to the goal, but Friology is there to knock it right out of his hands. 10 seconds on the clock. They're looking to put another 2 points on the board. They'll miss that shot. As the time runs down, this is the first round, and they'll have a chance. They'll find that shot at 6 meters. And a 17-point lead in the victory to Team Atlas in the first round.
orange team is victorious.
Looking at the chat, Catastrophe saying, let's go Atlas. Swiift giving me their energy. And X-Rebbit saying 17 already. That's awesome. So it will be Team Atlas taking the first round and this first game of the day on Channel 2 with a decisive victory of 17 points. Skinny E coming away with 9 points, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 7 stuns. CJ the Boss with 8 points and 1 steal, and Not Lucario coming away with 2 points and 1 save for this orange team, Team Atlas. While we have I'm the Legend coming away with the only 2 points for Team FTL VIA, and Friology coming away with 1 save, 1 steal, and Adrian Villa with 4 steals. But I'm the Legend with 21 stuns, putting all the hurt on for his team on for defense. Catastrophe saying he has Atlas winning it all. Atlas really coming away with a decisive first round victory. They could take the second round and sweep this first game. And Farting Crab coming in with Poggers. So with that being said, that is the end of the first round. We are at the start of the second round. Neutral Joust about to begin. Atlas looking to take this series in a sweep with another decisive second round victory. And Team FTL VIA just looking to hang on and not letting that happen again and force a third round. So CJ the Boss will send it down court towards that bubble. Under pressure, Friology will send it back towards mid. Off the ceiling, it will bounce. Be a scramble for possession off the Geo as a member of Team Atlas goes back towards the bubble to retrieve it. And more in motion will pick it up. So Team Atlas will try and find that pass. It will bounce off the Geo. Not Lucario will pick it up, send it through tube. It's another scramble for possession off these passes. Finding it downfield will be CJ the Boss. He has an advantage towards that goal. He's going to take the shot, and he will find it at 13 meters. So it will be a 3-point lead with less than a minute off the clock going to Team Atlas.
12, 11, 10,
Catastrophe saying 2020 Rookie Crossplay Cup.
7, 6,
He's calling it right now. He thinks Team Atlas will be the champs. So with Joust advantage to Team FTL VIA. Turtle Pan to take it, sending it through tube, through mid. Will bounce off the ceiling. Into the hands of I'm the Legend. Will take the shot attempt. It will bounce off Nest. Will be a scramble for possession as we'll go into the hands of CJ the Boss. Looking to maintain that 3-point lead, not allowing anything to happen in his bubble. So we'll send it through mid, past the hands of his teammates. Will go into the hands of no one so far as they scramble for possession in that bubble of Team FTL VIA. And it's so many acronyms for me to say. But Skinny will pick it up and put it right in at 3 meters.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
8 minutes on the clock with that 5-point lead, Team Atlas. As Catastrophe says, he's planning this all along. He thinks that Team Atlas will be the winners. They will be the champions of this cup, and they'll find another 3 points outside the bubble. 7 minutes, 54 seconds on the clock. Not even 10 seconds off the clock, they'll find another 3 points. Saluna coming in saying best of luck to both teams, but Atlas better win the Rookie Cup, showing her favoritism. So 7 minutes on the clock, 8-point lead to Team Atlas, decisive lead. And this Joust advantage will be missed, but will be picked up off Turtle Pan. Turtle Pan then clean it up. But I'm the Legend not able to find the pass through tube as it will ricochet off the Geo. It will be a scramble for possession along the ceiling. It will be picked up by I'm the Legend. He'll try the shot attempt. He'll find its way into the goal in that pocket, past the goalie's hands. That's 3 points on the board for FTL VIA. They need that momentum. If they can keep up these score attempts, they maybe have a chance to contest Team Atlas in the second round. So it will be Joust advantage to Team Atlas. We have not seen it that many times. This is the only second Joust advantage they've had so far. So Turtle the Pan will try and clear it through tube. We'll pick it back up again. Sending it through mid. Will bounce off the Geo. It will be a scramble for possession from these two teams. So Friology will pick it up. Send it along the floor. Will bounce back upwards towards his teammate's hands. Adrian the Villa will send it back towards the wall. Friology will pick it up. With another pass towards the floor. It's another scramble for possession. Now Lucario will pick it up and clear it through mid into the hands of Turtle Pan at the back line to pick it up. So Turtle Pan will send it up to Adrian Villa, who will try and find that cross pass and will miss its target. And into the hands of CJ the Boss. CJ the Boss avoiding that defender Adrian Villa FTLVIA sending it downfield again to TurtlePan. You can't find these clears. TurtlePan is just covering mid. TurtlePan will send that cross pass to Adrian. Adrian approaching bubble, trying to avoid that defender. Not able to get out of the way of CJ the Boss. CJ the Boss will find the steal. He himself will lose it to Friology, and Friology will send it up to Nest. It'll be a scramble off the wall for possession. These stuns will come out, but Skinny E will pick it up. He will lose it, and this is a chance for FTLVIA to convert it to points. They'll send the shot, but picked up off the wall. One more motion will try and find the clear. It will be another clear attempt through mid. This one will find its target as Farting Crab comes in saying, who coached them? Well, FTLVIA is coached by Martin III, and Team Atlas is being coached by Tony. And it will sail back towards that bubble of Team Atlas. Team Atlas has this 5-point lead. We are at the halftime mark of the second round. Team Atlas having taken the first round with a decisive 17-point victory. So we'll be on the ledge going for that long shot attempt that will bounce off the back of the wall. There'll be another scramble for possession along the floor. It will be picked up by Skinny E. Skinny E will lose it to Friology. And it will be FTLVIA looking to convert this, but they will lose possession. It will be picked up by Not Lucario, and another clear attempt will try and occur. Will bounce out towards mid, back in the hands of CJ the Boss. We'll send it towards that backline player of FTLVIA. We'll pick it up. We'll try and find another clear. And it's just a quick exchange of possessions as FTLVIA just tries to find any attempt that they can get on Team Atlas. So it'll be Team Atlas sending the pass over Nest, over double. Back in the hands of Skinny. Skinny will pick it up along the floor. Adrian Villa will pick up the steal. 4 minutes on the clock. 5-point lead only to Team Atlas. They can still come back from this. They just have to find their passes. So now Lucario sending that clear through mid. Will not find its target. Will bounce towards Trench. And back into the hands of Team Atlas, who tries another attempt at clearing it.
Possession moves to the blue team.
Just a quick exchange of possessions back in the hands of Not Lucario, who tries to find that long shot attempt off the ceiling. Bouncing towards bubble will be picked up by CJ the Boss, who goes for that long shot attempt off the backboard. Not able to find the shot. It will bounce wide. Skinny E with possession, looking for that offensive stun as he makes an attempt towards the goal and finds the shot at 3 meters. Doesn't need the stun, able to avoid the defender. So Luna coming in saying Tony and Fontact are the only originals, or are the only 2 original people left, or the only 2 to the original people left. And I think that's true. So we'll be Joust advantage back to FTLVIA. TurtlePan to take it from Nest, send it through mid. Will bounce off the floor towards that bubble. It's now squarely in the bubble of Team Atlas. The goalie coming out. Now Lucario finding it and sending that clear through mid. It will bounce off the Geo back towards the wall. Will now be another scramble for possession. So CJ the Boss will find it. He's not under pressure. He's taking it through tube. Avoiding that one defender, getting stunned out, trying to duck him. And it will be TurtlePan sending the clear from the stun through mid towards that trench. It will be a 1v1 from these 2 teams. As Adrian Villa approaches this bubble, he has a good chance. 2 minutes on the clock. He'll find the shot. It's only a 5-point game advantage to Team Atlas. So as this 2-minute warning happens, there will be no time stoppage, but it's a good time for FTLVIA to get their stuff together and find their passes and get a shots on goal. They have the ability to come back from this deficit in the second round. They just have to make the plays happen. Now Lucario to take it from Nest. Gonna lose it to Friology. Friology going for that long shot attempt that will bounce off the Geo back towards the floor. We have scramble for possession. Friology picking it up. Going for the shot attempt, finding another 2 points, a 3-point lead. FTLVIA making quick work of this deficit. It's only a 3-point lead. They just need to find another 3 to tie it up. Team Atlas has 1 minute and 10 seconds to make something happen and extend this lead and take this series. Now Lucario to Joust advantage to take it from the QB position. Try and find that clear. Try and find a pass. It will sail towards the Geo. Will be picked up off the wall by Skinny E. He's in a good position to put points on the board. It will be stolen by Adrian Villa, looking for himself to put points on the board and tie it up and not allow this team to fall in two.
Orange team has the disc.
So we picked up all on the floor by CJ the Boss. We'll send it along mid towards the floor. 30 seconds on the clock. Looking to maintain this 3-point lead and take this game, take this series. And we'll sail towards the wall. Miss a member of Team Atlas, but Team Atlas in the back court of Team FTL VIA. So Friology making the steal. 20 seconds on the clock. They have to get down court. They have to make a 3 to tie it up. 17 seconds on the clock. It will bounce off the Geo into the hands of More Emotion. More Emotion will send it along the ceiling towards Tube. 7 seconds on the clock. It's not looking like they're going to be able to get possession, get a shot out, and we'll go through mid. It will sail out, and this will be game and series to Team Atlas over FTL VIA. 3-point victory in the second round. A 15 to 17-point victory in the first round. So Team Atlas will decisively take this. Not as much breathing room as the first round, but they'll take it nonetheless, and they will win this game. Looking at these stats, you have Skinny coming away with 13 points, 3 assists, 1 save, and 1 steal. 22 stuns. Not Lucario coming away with 13 stuns, 2 saves, 1 assist, and 2 points. And I'm the legend on Team FTL VIA coming away with 5 points, 1 save, and 1 steal. Friology with 2 points, 1 save, 5 steals, and 15 stuns. And the first round was 19 to 2. It was a 17-point victory. And the second round was only a 3-point victory. But with that being said, that is the first game of the day on VRML Channel 2. And I thank you for watching this first game. And we'll be back with the second game soon after this break. And I thank you for watching and stay tuned.
Starting in 12, 11.
Hello and welcome to the second matchup of today in the quarterfinal on VRML Channel 2. I'm SputnikKobra, joined by my co-caster Swiift, and so much for subtlety on camera. How are you doing today, Swiift? I'm so glad that you joined me in this second matchup of today.
I am doing very well, and I'm hoping that we get a very good match. We got some great matches yesterday, and I'm just joining in the second match. For today, we saw Sync the other day. They already have a very good grasp of the concept of regrabbing, and of course we have to give Egret a shout out for the coaching on that end of things. But I haven't seen eQuest yet play, who is led by Game. So yeah, hopefully it'll be a great matchup.
It will be Team eQuest 1 in orange, being led by Game, and Team Sync in blue being led by Egret, as these teams are just having a few issues getting their personnel in the game and ready. So we have yet to get the overlays updated, but we're excited to see these two teams play. I have yet to see either of these teams play. I unfortunately wasn't around yesterday for the tournament, so I'm just catching up now and seeing all these new teams as they played for one whole day. They've got a few hours of camaraderie under their belts. It's nice seeing these teams blossom and really getting their teamwork underway.
So absolutely, we have eQuest 1 representing Group 1, I believe, and Sync representing Group 9. So yeah, just something that I was told we need to get out there. So yeah, representing the groups as they were assigned to yesterday.
And as the blue team readies up and both teams ready up, we are about to start this game, the second game of the day. The neutral joust about to begin. Who will take this? Will Game's Team eQuest take this, or will Egret85's Team Sync take this? Everyone in chat, let me know as the neutral joust goes out. It will be taken by Team eQuest. They'll send it down court. They'll try and find that relay along the wall. It will go into the hands of Adam, who will clear it out towards the bubble of eQuest.
Scoot here, looking to just recollect here after the initial joust. Nobody really winning that one, but eQuest managed to keep possession there, and eventually will get the clear over, which will make its way over to Recon Ghost, who tries to walk that up actually with a pass, but not quite going to get that. Adam with some nice coverage there and forcing the turnover. So Gavin able to be positioned nicely for that one. And Oscar Dore there manages to make that clear, and it goes all the way down. Scoot here looking for the leech and the stun. Does get it, but just not getting there in time. And Dylan is going to be able to get the clear.
Dylan coming out of goal, making a good challenge, getting that clear, allowing his team to play in transition and boost downfield. They will lose possession though, and will go into the hands of eQuest along the floor.
Yeah, and eQuest now just looking to buy a bit of time, but not really going to work, so they're going to be forced to just throw that down. But Scoot is able to recollect and going to look for this 2-point opportunity, and he will. Oh no, Dylan with that great stop there, but a couple stuns from Scoot, and oh, yet another save from Silverback, I believe. So now trying to clear out. Great defense there from Sync.
Sync's defense able to keep this even, keep them in this game. So they will clear it out towards the bubble of eQuest. They'll lose possession. It'll be back into the hands of eQuest 1. 8 minutes on the clock. They're looking to make something happen with possession. They'll send it towards mid. It will sail past that team member. It'll be in the back line of Sync.
And Captain Fandango going to make it there first. Good read on that disc, and a great pass there over to Scoot, and scooping that up for that 2-point shot. Great recognition and a really good pass there, both of them floating. So a really difficult pass to make when they're not anchored to a block, so good job there on the offense of eQuest.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So kicking off this joust again is going to be Adam, who is just going to look to play a little bit of time there, getting one stun on Recon Ghost, but clearing it there a little bit too quickly. Goes into Oscadore's hands yet again, and it is just going to bounce here into this pocket. Adam able to collect this. We saw Adam yesterday with some great offensive plays. One of the standing out strikers that I saw yesterday, but he is going to get stunned there by Scoop before he is able to get anything done with that disc. And he is, however, coming in with a stun of his own and a shot to make the 2-point equalizer. So 3 minutes down, and both teams evened up here.
Both teams making crucial plays in the bubble. Adam able to make that stun and find the shot at 6 meters to tie it up. 6 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock.
And here comes Scoot, rolling in, just looking again for the time, just running it down, waiting for them to push here. No rush, and he will eventually look for the pass, but he doesn't have to do it just yet. He is just juking through, and that stun will come on through by Recon Ghost, and will get the stun on the goalie and the 3-point shot. So now a 3-point lead for eQuest.
Scoot able to bring it all the way up the court. His team recognizing that, playing the defensive roles that they needed, getting the stun on the goalie, and allowing that 3-pointer.
A really good good communication there, I guess, by eQuest to get the word out that they have stunned the goalie and that the 3-pointer is good. So Captain Fandango here just looking to get that clear, but not quite. Scoot though able to recollect and eventually get that through. And Silverback looking to contest on Recon to get the defensive clear, and there it goes for Sync. But Captain Fandango there is positioned very well, and he is able to get that intercept. So now, again, eQuest with the possession, and here comes Scoot again, and Adam able to get that stun, and not quite the clear, but Gavin is going to be able to recollect and then get it all the way through.
There'll be a scramble for possession on the floor. A bunch of stuns will come out, go to the hands of Scoot 939, who will lose it to Silverback. Silverback will send it towards the tube, but will be a scramble for possession. It will be picked up back again by Scoot, who will lose it to a stun, and Adam will send it downfield towards that backline player.
Yeah, just missing Oscadore there, but he is able to get that eventually. It's bounced down now to Scoot, who's going to look for that shot. Not quite going to be on target, but even if it was, Dylan VR well placed at the back line there. Again, just wasting as much time as they can with the disc while they have the possession, just to try and control it, but not quite going to work. The pass doesn't quite work out, and Scoot looking to push this up, but gets denied by Adam, who is also going to get that clear. So we saw them stack well yesterday. Unfortunately, they're not going to be able to find that one. Silverback and Adam not quite finding the boost back, and here they're looking to form one up, but just missing each other again, and it is going to go down again to eQuest's side, where Oscador is going to take this up. So just ping-pong in between the goalies, but that well-placed pass there to Scoot makes a little bit of a maneuver there, along with a 3-point shot, but Dylan is going to be there to stop it, and the clear comes away.
Scoot trying to get all the goals for his team, who's going to get stopped with that possession attempt. So it'll be Adam taking it along the wall, trying to find his teammates for this possession, for this offensive attempt towards the bubble of eQuest. We'll send it along the ceiling towards that goalie, Oscador. So Oscador will attempt the clear. We'll find the pass to Scoot, and Scoot will send it along the geo of mid towards that backline player of Sync.
Yeah, and we hear the coaches here coming in. We can hear Game getting the comms there that they need to get the possession, and there it is. But the 3-point shot comes in a little bit too early, as the goalie was still there. But and another very well placed there to get the clear. And Scoot is going to get that intercept and the 3-point shot. So now going to be ahead by 6 points with just 3 minutes remaining.
Scoot doing a lot of work on offense for eQuest. 6-point lead, mainly in due to his efforts. So it will be joust advantage in the hands of Sync. Adam 2 QB, sending it to 2. Will bounce past his teammate. Bounce past this defense will be a scramble for possession along the wall.
Yeah, and maybe Sync not finding that rhythm that they found yesterday. Not seeing as many regrabs, although here's one, just as I speak of it. Gavin here, able to go back, but Dylan is already there for the disc. But good effort as Scoot tries for that shot, but he is stunned out as he does not have anyone to pass to. But Scoot again, another intercept, and a 3-point shot though is going to be saved this time by Dylan, and Sync are able to get it out of their F. But Scoot and they need to be able to get it past the halfway point. They need to find some offense here. Sync.
And Adam will take possession. He will dodge these defenders in his back court along the trench. We'll try and find that clear through mid. We'll sail through mid off the Geo towards the wall. It will be a scramble for possession from these two teams. We'll go in the hands of Silverback. Silverback will be stunned out. Another player will be stunned out, and Gavin will send it towards that back line. Ossador will pick it up, sending it up into the hands of Silverback. Silverback will send it back towards the bubble, and it will be sailed back towards, off the wall, and back towards this offensive Sync. Sync looking to convert this to points, so we'll scramble back towards the bubble and off the wall to Ossador. He'll send it right off the wall and back to Silverback. So Sync looking to capitalize off, but they just can't get through that bubble defense as Scoot picks it up and sends it through mid.
Very good clear as well by Scoot, making it all the way through, but it does look like it's going to be Dylan who's waiting there at the back line to receive it, and Scoot here looking to find a stun, but just gets stunned himself as he does miss that one. Silverback here trying to take it, but there comes Scoot with 2 stuns, but he is forced to just throw it down there because he's got no passes up, and you know, good recognition here from eQuest, but not quite the positioning on offense that they would like. But here's Sync's opportunity. They need to get somebody down, and here comes Gavin looking to find that pass opportunity. But just before he's about to throw it, there comes Scoot with the stun on him there, which just denies it. And Adam trying to desperately find some points here, can't get the clear away, and this is going to be the round 1 to eQuest. But Sync just need to find something on offense, and that will definitely pull them through, because I believe they are getting the interceptions the same as eQuest, but they're just not getting the finishes, or they're not getting it through to the other side.
So with the first round of this quarterfinal match between eQuest and Sync, eQuest will take round 1 with a 6-point victory. Very even teams, very even match. Sync just not able to play in transition as well as eQuest, and Scoot939 doing a lot of work for his team on this first round.
You see Sync again coming in. Yesterday they also had some great defense as well as offense. So Dylan VR coming in with 5 saves, along with Gavin Godfrey with 1, and Adam with 1 of his own as well. So 7 saves there just for Sync's side. And eQuest 1, I mean, not to say that their defense is any worse than that, but I mean, they've not had to save any more shots, because I mean, there comes Scoot with his 1 save, but other than the 2-pointer at the start of the game, Sync just weren't able to find the disc on the other half, and when they did, then came the great stuns, which just denied the shots in the first place. So eQuest 1, you know, not getting as many saves, but not obviously not to deny what they've been doing on defense, getting those stuns to pressure out the offense.
Sync just not able to find their way through that eQuest bubble defense. It just seems to be too strong. Their positioning is too good, and they're just giving them hell on every offensive attempt that they start.
Yeah, it seems to be Scoot in particular here, coming in with a game high of 29 stuns. We saw him brawling quite a bit in the mid line as when the disc gets lost. Oh, that slap just not making it through. But yeah, the disc, when it gets lost there at the midfield, brawling is what is going to win you the disc essentially most of the time. So eQuest doing a very good job of maintaining possession there whenever it gets lost over at mid. But in the second round here, we are seeing eQuest again take the disc first over on the Sync side, but Dylan is going to get that dive, so good recognition there on the disc, able to deny the offensive attempt by eQuest.
So Silverback will pick it up off the wall, send it back towards that bubble, miss that back pass. It was a well thought out pass, just not able to execute. So we'll go back in the hands of Scoot, who will look to capitalize off it, and he will at 6 meters. So eQuest will find the lead with a minute off the clock in this second round.
You're just missing Dylan's hands there, very close to that save, and it was actually a tight angle there by Scoot, who is now finding 10 points, who is leading his team with all the points for himself. But yeah, taking the shot at that very tight angle, just not able to get the hands on it though. But Adam here is looking to find something on offense. They just need to find a couple of points, and so they can find their rhythm, so they can find their passes. And there's one to Dylan, and now to Adam. And again, here we go. We're seeing their first real opportunity, other than the first one, but they do ding it. So Dylan here is going to look to recollect, but it is going to be a leech, but well blocked there by Dylan, and they are going to maintain possession. Actually, no, Captain Fandango with the grab, and Dylan with one of his own, but Scoot is able to get that leech, and he's able to try and get that snagged again. And Dylan here this time coming to recollect, looking for the clear, and not able to get it out again. Captain Fandango contesting this very well, and they're just not able to get it back on the other side. This is the problem that Sync are having here, and Scoot is going to make that a bigger problem, as he's going to extend their lead by 4. He's got 12 points now just for his team. So
Sync just not able to find the clears that they need, not able to get past this offense. This offense putting incredible pressure on them outside their bubble, able to get back all the clears. So we just advantage to Sync down by 4 with 7 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock.
And just to answer that question in chat, it's me, Swiift, and SputnikKobra casting, along with so much subtlety on the cams. So, you know, I was also casting yesterday, and so was so much subtlety. Actually, that one being very close to Recon Ghost's hands, and almost getting the disc. And this clear looking pretty dangerous, but Oscador looking to buy a little bit more time. In fact, for eQuest here, trying to find the pass, but misses a couple players' hands. And Silverback's going to get that pass out to Adam, and I think they're clearing it a little bit too soon. I think one of the issues that they're having, but that stack just missing the disc there, so they had the speed, just not quite the accuracy there on the stack, but they are still going to be there. They're floating around in the bubble, just looking for the disc, but that nice juke from Captain Fandango is just going to deny it. It is captured again at the back line though by Dylan, but that pass just missing, and it's going to go into Oscador's hands, so they're just not able to get this pass, and when they're trying the pass from all the way back on their half, and it's just being intercepted, so they just need to walk this up. But Recon Ghost is going to look for 2 points of his own, and there we go. Now 6-point lead for eQuest 1, and yeah, Sync, they just need to find these passes. They just need to get it a little bit quicker, and they just need to, you know, move it up a little bit closer to the bubble before they start those passing plays, because otherwise it's just going to be intercepted by the defense of eQuest.
And eQuest looking so dominant with his 6-point lead. A Dinster coming in through chat saying, "You got this, Adam, I'm cheering for you." So Adam's friends are coming in showing their support. So Scoot 939 to take it off the wall and send that clear through tube, will ricochet off the ceiling back towards floor into that trench. Recon will pick it up and send it immediately towards goal, towards that backline player. And Gavin will send it towards mid for that clear, and the shot will come out, be picked up with that ricochet, and Scoot 939 will find his 3-point bounce, find his rebound, and find that follow-up at 4 meters.
Absolutely, Scoot, dare I say, carrying eQuest on the offense, but I mean, of course, it is also due to the defense as well, the defensive side on the stuns. So yeah, leading the game is actually also going to be Scoot, but also Recon Ghost getting some points and some stuns of his own. So, you know, definitely not to put down the defense also on eQuest. They're definitely putting in this lead, but there comes Adam, and there's the first 2 points of round 2 that they needed. So Adam there with that double with the stack on in the 2-point bubble, which is pretty hard to defend against. So there we go. They just need to find that rhythm now. They've still got 4.5 minutes. They can definitely still bring this one back.
Just advantage to eQuest for the first time in the second round. They're not coming out to meet that so quickly, and the slap attempt will be picked back up off the floor, so it won't be completely lost. They won't get the 3. They'll find the 2 off the floor. It's now a 4-point game. This is anyone's game. 4 minutes on the clock. Sync can come back from this and force a 3rd round.
Absolutely. Adam again coming in, saw him yesterday with the great offense, and today again with the 6 points. So yeah, that slap not quite working out. I mean, it is a very pressured situation when you've got the open goal like that, and they are pretty few and far between those opportunities that you get like almost for free. But it won't be long until the defense comes back at you, so I get why they slapped that one out, but a little too quick. But at least they did get that 2 points, and it is gonna keep them in this rhythm. Although great defense here by eQuest, getting that slap out, and Adam here turning around looking for that pass, a good one there to Dylan. And Dylan's going to look to walk this up. Captain Fandango, though, forcing the shot. Very nice. And Oscador is going to take that and clear it away. So very, very good defense here from eQuest.
Another good attempt from Sync, but eQuest's defense is just too strong, and they'll stop that attempt in its tracks. So Adam to take it off the wall, avoid that defender with a vertical juke, and send it through tube towards that bubble of eQuest.
Here we go, and maybe look to find a stack here. Again, they're looking for the clears, but they're looking for the clears when they don't have anybody on the other side that is ready to take it. So maybe need to get the communication there, but oh no, Gavin leaving the goal here, which might be a costly one. It will be for Scoot. The stun coming in a little bit too late there for Adam, and it is going to extend the lead. 6 points, 2.5 minutes. I mean, it's still a very achievable game for Sync. But they're definitely going to have to step it up on offense if they want to progress.
Scoot 939 having very strong movement, able to win all of his challenges in the bubble on the goalie of Sync. Very strong advantage just to play that quickly, to play that quickly in transition, and it's proving to be a very strong benefit to this eQuest team.
Oh, here comes Dylan, though, with a shot of his own on the bubble, but the bounce shot just missing there. Couldn't find the angle on that. Very difficult when you're first starting out to find those bounce shot angles. I mean, we saw plenty of them yesterday. But yeah, very, very difficult thing to get down when you're first starting. But a good stack here from Sync might just be what they need. Look for that shot a little bit too soon, which will cause the turnover yet again. It is just going to bounce straight over to Sync's side off of their own throw. So it's going to be anyone's disc here as long as... Oh, but what a leech there from Scoot to get this the disc over on the side, and he's going to walk this up into the 2-point bubble. His stun comes out onto the goalie, and a good shot there from... I'm not sure who that was, because it did get to the head of Gavin, stealing the 2 points, but still going to be 12-4 to eQuest. So 1 minute remaining. The chances are very slim for Sync. They've really got to step this up if they want to win this back.
So with that initial slap out of quarterback position, will sail back into the hands of the QB Adam. Adam will be stunned out. Scoot 939 with possession. This 2-1 advantage in the bubble. And we'll find another 2 points at 5 meters, 40 seconds on the clock, looking like this second round win, and a sweep for eQuest is imminent.
Absolutely. Really, really good offense and defense by eQuest. I mean, the offense on the comms are really, really good for eQuest. Calling for the stun and then communicating whenever that's done, and then getting the 2 points. It's not easy to get it past goalies nowadays. I mean, even now the goalies are already showing some huge potential and getting some great saves already, even so soon into joining the community. And as this clock winds down, it's going to be imminent for eQuest. Going to take that 2-round sweep. It's a good fight there at the end by Sync, but not quite finding the passes. They needed to slow down the game a little bit if they wanted to get those passes through, but not quite able to. So it's going to be eQuest moving into the next stage.
And Scoot939 doing a lot of heavy lifting for eQuest, finding a ton of goals, coming away with, let me check just to confirm, coming away with 18 points in these 2 rounds for Team eQuest. Recon Ghost able to find 2 points of his own, Asador able to find 2 saves, and Scoot939 able to find 5 steals and 49 stuns. And looking at Team Sync, dealt with only 3 players of the 4 on the scoreboard. 6 points to Adam. Adam able to put points on the board for Team Sync, but just not able to create the lead that he needed for his team, and Sync will fall in 2 rounds.
Yeah, good. As I mentioned, the good defense for eQuest with the stuns from Scoot and Recon Ghost, as well as Captain Fandango and Osador as well, of course, finding some of their own. But the great stuns are working for them both on offense and defense. So very, very well used are the stuns by eQuest. They were used to pressure the offense over on Sync, just to force the throws quicker than they should be, just so that they can get the interceptions and that they can maintain possession. So that worked out really, really well for eQuest, taking the bruiser standpoint, I guess, in the strategy. So very well played, and good job to game, of course, for coaching that.
So with that being said, that is the end of this quarterfinal matchup. We are going to take a break, and we will see you for the semifinals. I've been SputnikKobra, that's been Swiift, and on cameras has been so much for Subtlety. We thank you, and we hope you stay tuned for the semifinal matchup here on Channel 2. Hello and welcome to this third matchup of today on VRML Channel 2. We have eQuest in orange versus underrated rookies in blue. I'm SputnikKobra and I'm joined by my co-casters Swiift and so much for subtlety on cameras. How are you doing today, Swiift?
I'm doing pretty well. So we saw eQuest 1 have a very good offense and defense last game. See if they can pull this through against underrated rookies. Underrated rookies just coming out. Also got the sweep on Team Atlas last round. So yeah, looking good on this matchup. Both teams last round getting the sweep on their opponents. So we saw eQuest last game go against Sync, and they did very, very well on the defense and offense. And Scoot is really standing out with all of the points and a lot of stuns. I believe he had 47 or something like that last game. So very, very good defense and offensive player. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Absolutely. Captain Fandango and Scoot939 looking like a very strong team, able to work very well together and enable opportunities for all of the teammates to make shots on goal. So as we wait for these teams to ready up, looks like they're just talking now, and they're waiting for us to give them the call to start this match. They're just hanging around the arena, killing time. So they have been told to ready up, and we were just waiting for both of these teams to ready up and get this neutral joust underway.
So for the groups, we have underrated rookies coming in from Group 12, and eQuest 1 coming in from Group 1. So those are the groups that were assigned yesterday, and they're looking to pull ahead for the group. So yeah, both teams here looking to fight for a spot in that final that is going to take place just after this game. On the other channel, VRML 1, it's Average Joes versus Slap Babies. So yeah, the winner of that will play the winner of this game. So very exciting as we watch these teams as hopefully we get started soon.
I'm really excited to see how Scoot939 plays this game, as well as to see how Captain Fandango does on defense for Team eQuest. I have yet to see underrated rookies play, as this is the first day I have casted this tournament, the second and last day of the tournament, the Rookie Crossplay Cup. And with orange team eQuest, and with blue team underrated rookies readying up, we are about to have the first round underway with the neutral joust about to start.
Alright, so let's kick this off with a bang, and let's see, first of all on the speed side, who's going to make the impression. And it is going to be underrated rookies getting to the disc first, able to get that nice boost over, but Scoot is going to be able to get his hands over for eQuest. It is going to be back to YOLO Man though for underrated rookies. A nice pass there to Jaded, and looking for a little bit of a cross pass. It's just going to come a little bit short, but it's YOLO Man will read that perfectly off the wall and get that 2-point shot. So very, very good passing already from underrated rookies.
Extremely good pacing, extremely good spacing. Underrated rookies able to move up the court, find their passes, get the pass off the Geo, read it off post, and put it right in the goal to take this 2-point lead. So it'll be joust advantage to eQuest. Scoot 2QB holding back at his backside of the court, trying to find a pass. Under pressure, will lose it to Jaded Tammy. Jaded Tammy now in this 2v1 situation under pressure, able to avoid the initial stun and send that second shot, an absolute rocket, getting stopped by Poseidon and then clear through two.
And coming in here for the coaches, eQuest 1 is going to be coached by Game. Over there you'll see in the team names here at the left and the right side. And Dipman coming in for underrated rookies, so both VRML players, and both we are very fond of. So I mean, both incredible players, and they are not playing for the teams. Need to make that clear. They are just in the tunnels, and they're watching over and calling some stuff out to their teams, as you may hear right now. But more fighting over at the middle will be caught out by Jaded who will try and get that possession over, just missing Oscadore's hands, but Skook will take that through and he will get the clear over. So again, it's just going to be a matter of who's going to get the leech, who's going to get the boosts. It looks like it's going to be YOLO Man to it first, but the good stun by Skoot is going to give them the possession. So that throw coming out there, not quite going to go to anybody, but Skoot able to pick this back up, but almost stolen from, and he is forced to throw that shot, which is just out of line. So looking to recollect his Captain, just missing the hands there. YOLO Man here approaching the disc, and he is going to get this one. So Underrated Rookies looking for another shot opportunity. Jaded again, getting stunned out again. Very, very good use of the stunning, as we saw last game, to keep them under pressure. So very, very good already from both teams. Underrated Rookies, although just pulling ahead here. 3 minutes remaining, so... Oh, sorry, 7 minutes remaining. 3 minutes down. YOLO Man is just trying to walk this up. Throws that shot a little bit too soon. But, again, trying to get that that collection. I'm wondering if that was even supposed to be a pass coming in. But YOLO Man, again, able to trade this off. Getting that 3-point shot might have been on target if it was not saved by Oscadore.
Oscadore able to find that save on that last shot, getting the clear through tube. It's another scramble for possession in this backfield of Underrated Rookies. So Skoot to take it, making the charge on goal, and not able to find the shot. Will be snatched out of his hands by YOLO Man. YOLO Man will clear it through mid, will bounce off the Geo, and it will be a slow travel into the hands of the backline player Oscadore.
Yeah, YOLO Man, really good defense there, opting to get that steal, which is gonna reward them with the 6 minutes still remaining, and they're still 2 points ahead. So you know, definitely not anywhere near sealed for the moment, but they are still ahead. 6 minutes. So Oscadore here gonna look to take this bit of a pop shot here. Might bounce over to Skoot, but no, it is intercepted by Bias Gosling. But coming to YOLO Man, and he's gonna get that clear through to the other side.
Both of these teams are putting faith in each other's positioning. They're playing their positioning right. So in the backfield to pick it up will be the goalie of Team eQuest. He will slap it towards mid. It will bounce off the Geo into the hands of YOLO Man. So YOLO Man will have this attempt towards the bubble as he approaches. And he goes for the shot, but the save comes through. And the clear from Oscadore, making the crucial save. 5 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. Still a 2-point lead to Underrated Rookies. Able to keep his team in this game.
Great save there by Oscadore, keeping out what may have actually been a 3-point shot over on the shield. But even though stunned straight after, one of his teammates there coming in, swooping in and throwing it behind the back just to get it out of there. So very, very good defense there from eQuest. And here looking to be Captain Fandango on offense, looking for that. And it is going to be through. A very good stun there by Recon Ghost. And it is going to be the 2-point equalizer about halfway through this game now.
A coordinated attack on that goal. Captain Fandango able to find that 8-meter shot. Might have been a 3 had he released it a little sooner, but it's still a 2 nonetheless, so it's tied up. 4 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. Joust advantage to Underrated Rookies.
And YOLO Man here looking for a good pass, and Underrated Rookies already showing some very, very good passing. As a shot comes out here. Maybe you should have opted for one right there instead of going for the shot, but anyway, still going to be cleared away to Underrated Rookies' side yet again. It's going to be Skoot. We saw the Madman Striker, and he is going to go for another 2-point shot, but no! There comes out the goalie's YOLO Man, and Bias Gosling trying to get the disc, and they do get their hands on it and manage to get that clear. And it is going to be a fight over for it at mid. Yet again, Skoot here going to find his hands on it first. And looks like it's going to be Jaded finding it first. See if I can find a lane, and there you go. There's a clear. Very good one. They just need to get some of their players down now. YOLO Man here looking for a boost here, but he is going to get stunned out by Captain Fandango before he gets anywhere near that disc, and it's going to buy Oscadore a lot of time to find this clear.
Tied up in the first round, able to find that pass to Skoot at mid. Skoot going for a shot off the upper trench. Will bounce wide toward the floor. It will be a scramble for possession as these teams try and get it off the floor. Jaded Tammy will come away with it. Under pressure, they'll throw it through mid. It will bounce off the Geo back towards mid into the hands of Aspen Darkfire, and it's a scramble for possession as the stuns ring out in mid.
And Scoot again, we've seen it with a lot of the possession this game. Oh no, Bice Gosling throwing it straight back to Scoot, and he opts for the mail slot, which he doesn't quite get through, and it is going to be Underrated Rookies looking for the disc yet again, and they do manage to get the clear, but a little bit too quickly here, as Oscador is able to get his hands back on it. And it's just gonna bounce between the two goalies, it seems here, but opting to just push this straight through, which is a very good move and a good pass there to YOLO Man, as he is pressured and he is able to walk this up through for the 2-point shot, and it is going to be in for YOLO Man. So now taking the 2-point lead with 2 minutes 30 seconds remaining, it's going to be Underrated Rookies.
And as this matchup starts to heat up, looking at chat, we got Rabbit saying, "Awesome, come on eQuest," and J Fighter saying, "Let's go Underrated Rookies." So it's a 2-point lead to Underrated Rookies. Joust advantage to eQuest. 2 minutes on the clock. Scoot to QB, taking it towards mid, avoiding that defender, trying to find a pass opportunity, slapping off this Geo, working his way up, trying to get towards that bubble of Underrated Rookies, sending a pass along ceiling. It will bounce wide, and it's now a scramble for possession. And not able to get it right outside the goal is a member of eQuest, and will be slapped out towards mid, back in the hands of Captain Fandango.
He's going to get it stolen, straight from his hands by Jaded. But the clear comes again a little bit too quickly, and it is going to be into Oscador's hands, and it is going to bounce straight down. Recon here looking to try and find some hands on it. Oh no, just missing the hands of the goalie, but a quick clear comes out from Underrated Rookies, and it is able to bounce all the way through the tube. Not quite recollected by Oscador, so this is their chance now. They have to take this opportunity yet again, and Jaded is going to take that 3-point shot, not quite going to be there, and Captain Fandango was there to guard the goalie anyway. So now with Jaded again retaking the possession, opts for that pass, just missing the hands of Aspin, and trying to get the pass up. It's just not gonna work. Scoot here opting for this clear, and it is gonna go all the way through. They've just got to get a player here, and here comes the leeches by eQuest.
40 seconds on the clock. They just have to play in transition and capitalize off this attempt. They will lose it there. Bias Gosling will get it in the bubble, not able to clear it himself. It will now be Team Underrated Rookies trying to get it out of their back end, trying to get this advantage downfield so that they can secure the first round victory.
And here we can hear Underrated Rookies calling for the pass and calling for the boost, but it's not quite gonna make the possession there, and instead it is gonna be eQuest getting their hands on it, trying to seal. Trying to get this back, and it is going to be Scoot for the last minute goal, and it is going to be equalised there. Just 4 seconds until the game was going to end, so very timely there from Scoot, and we are going to go to overtime in round 1.
This semi-final matchup between eQuest and Underrated Rookies is proving to be a hot one. Both teams looking to get that final appearance for this Rookie Crossplay Cup. It will be a overtime in the first round, so the first score will take the first round.
And here comes another neutral joust. We saw Underrated Rookies win the first one. They're winning that one again, so they're very quick with these boosts. Jaded Tammy coming here for that 2-point shot as the pass comes under the bubble to finish off round 1. So very, very quick. Only 9 seconds it took to score that goal. So after eQuest responding with the final equalizer to getting them into overtime, Underrated Rookies respond immediately with that 2-point shot, only taking 9 seconds. So very well played, good passing and good boosting by Underrated Rookies, and that is going to win them round 1.
And looking at these stats, we have Captain Fandango with 2 points, Scoot939 with 2 points, 4 saves coming out for Oscador, and a lot of points from this team, Underrated Rookies. Looking at the stats, YOLO Man with 4 points, and Jaded Tammy with 2 points.
And scoreboard's going to reset here, but yeah, moving into round 2, I'm looking to hopefully see eQuest. They found quite a few offensive opportunities, but they're clearing it a little bit too quickly, which is forcing the turnover when Underrated Rookies' defense, their defender on who was usually playing the goalie, moves out, and they are able to just get that disc straight back if it's a forced clear. So they do just try to need to hold onto the disc a little bit longer, maybe try and get a couple of passes through, and instead of just doing the clear, because that isn't working out too well for them at the moment, and it's causing too many turnovers, which could otherwise be a good offensive opportunity. So, you know, just pretty minor things. I mean, everything to do with the mechanics has been absolutely pretty much on point for underrated rookies. It's pretty insane how good these newer players are, and yeah, very excited to see them progress, and hopefully we'll see quite a few teams consisting of these players in VRML Season 2. And just want to mention that we are coming to the end of VRML Season 1, and that is the end of that is going to be this weekend. If you would like to see some very high level play from the players in the VRML season, but already seeing some really good ideas and really good mechanics as well from both teams, and all the teams I've seen so far here in the Rookie Cup.
It's been absolutely refreshing to watch these teams start from nothing and develop chemistry, camaraderie, and a sense of team dynamics from nothing. It's incredibly difficult to do this with no time, and it's just been incredibly impressive to watch these teams find a rhythm and come together.
Yeah, absolutely, and as we hopefully kick off round 2 soon, I don't know what is holding it back at the moment, but we're seeing I think Scoot rejoining there, and hopefully we'll be ready to start pretty soon. But yeah, they just need to try and keep the momentum, underrated rookies, into the second round. It was a very close first round, as Scoot was able to put that in for the overtime, but unfortunately they just weren't able to get there quick enough for the defense. So also maybe want to work on the regrabs, which again is one of the hardest things to get down in Echo Arena, is regrabbing, which is when you grab off your teammate for an extra speed boost, and you can chain these together, as we saw underrated rookies do at the start for that finishing goal, and it can cause you to get basically unlimited speeds, 40 meters a second and past that. Some of the top teams are getting to nowadays, so it's just very effective way of getting around the arena. And I mean, already again we're seeing some of these newer teams already execute this very well. So underrated rookies, of course, just in this game, coming out with some really good boosts, and they got some offensive opportunities, and they did win the game at the end because of the great pass, but also the fact that they got to the disc first by a pretty long shot, which gave them quite a lot of time to organize that pass. But as we get started into round 2, let's see who's going to pull this off.
J Fighter coming through in chat saying, I have a friend on underrated rookies and I got knocked out, but I'm here to show support. And Rabbit saying, I wish I could watch my buddies. They were beaten by underrated rookies. So with this neutral joust underway, we'll be slapped towards the bubble of eQuest. SirDimwi to take possession, looking for that cross-court pass. Will bounce off shield, off target, and back towards mid.
Yeah, so that pass just bouncing off the shield. Very good one. If that wasn't in the way, but SirDimwi looking to just for this through, but the 2-pointer just missing, and the slap. Also, it's YOLO Man though, looking to recollect. Also in the bubble, goes for the 2-point shot. It is just going to be above the goalie. So already underrated rookies carrying that momentum into the second round and getting the first 2 points.
J Fighter coming in saying, I'm sorry, it's cool to support a friend. It is definitely cool to support a friend, and we all support you in that endeavor. So we'll be a 2-point lead to underrated rookies. 9 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, and Scoot here gonna take the disc. I mean, we saw Scoot is one of the outstanding players on both offense and defense last game. Let's see if he can continue this with the possession, and Recon here going to try and pass to Scoot, but it's just going to fly past. Actually, Scoot going to recollect and take that 2-point shot, and it is going to be in. Passing past 3 defenders and going straight into the goal. So good shot and a good placement there from Scoot to equalize just a minute and a half through this game.
These teams are very evenly matched as we approach the finals of the Rookie Crossplay Cup. is evened up steer Scoot 939. As I trip over all these new names, it's so difficult to learn the new names, but it's so nice to see all these new names. As underrated rookies will send it through tube, trying to find a pass. It will sail past both members of both teams and be picked up by Captain Fandango at that back line.
Oh, and Jaded with a steal, and that's going to be absolutely paramount, but no! It is saved by Oscador, who gets that great save, saving them from the extended lead there, but it is still going to bounce over to the underrated rookies half, and it's going to, in fact, be Recon Ghost looking for this possession. He's going to back it out. Very good move there, but it's going to the pass is going to be intercepted by Jaded Tammy, who's going to look to throw this straight for the clear, and they are taking this a little bit slowly, but Captain Fandango is going to get the intercept on that pass, and Scoot here looking for the 3-point shot, and it is going to make it for the 3-point lead. 2.5 minutes through now, and yeah, we're seeing eQuest here looking for their first lead in the game.
eQuest looking to make up for the loss in round 1, force a round 3 in this semifinal matchup. 7 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. Joust advantage to underrated rookies. YOLO Man to QB, taking it up through mid, sending the clear through lower mid into the hands of Captain Fandango, who returns the favor in kind and finds the pass off the Geo to Scoot. Scoot approaching that bubble under pressure, goes for the shot. It will be wide and will bounce out of that bubble back towards mid.
Yeah, maybe a bit of a miscommunication there on the pass. I think the other offender for eQuest looking for the stun on the goalie, but still the shot not quite coming through, and actually it's going to be YOLO Man just walking it all the way through and taking the 2 points. Now just a 1-point lead by eQuest, but underrated rookies pulling back through here, and they're now just 1 point under.
6 minutes on the clock. This 1-point advantage by eQuest. eQuest has to hold it to force this third round. Joust advantage to eQuest. Scoot 939 to QB, able to avoid one incoming defender. Moving up through tube, trying to find this pass, sending that pass along the floor. It will bounce up towards ceiling. It will be a scramble for possession as they are able to pick it back up. Recon Ghost will send the pass through, be picked up by 939. Scoot 939 with the goal at 1 meter.
Yeah, really good boosting to the disc after that clear up to the top, and that will get eQuest yet another 2 points, which is now going to extend their lead back up to 3 as we get to just the halfway mark in this game. So underrated rookies again just looking to respond to that, and they did manage to last time very well. So here comes a pass to Jaded Tammy, just not there though, and Captain Fandango is going to try and get the clear. It is going to bounce on through to Scoot, and Scoot's going to look for that clear slash shot. It's going to bounce straight up. A good leech there by YOLO Man, getting back into the defense, but not able to get the hands on the disc. Scoot getting stunned out there, and Jaded Tammy not able to get the disc out of there, and it is going to be Scoot walking up to the 2-point bubble, but just missing the shot there, and it is going to whiz past, and it's going to go straight into YOLO Man's hands, who's going to get that clear, but again, they're just rushing the clears a little bit here. Underrated rookies, they just need to find a little bit more time and maybe avoid the mid line there, because there are very often players waiting at the middle for that intercept, as one of eQuest was there, and Captain Fandango still is there to find the interception. So good positioning there by Captain Fandango, and YOLO Man here trying to take the disc is going to bounce it off, and it's going to go straight back to Captain Fandango. So it's just looking like I'm sounding like a broken record, but eventually it's going to make it through. But YOLO Man's going to slap this straight back out, and they've got to get this clear all the way through and then get some players down. Otherwise it's just going to be a repeat of what's just been happening over the last couple of minutes.
Jaded Tammy trying to find that cross pass in mid. It will sail past a team member. It will be a scramble for possession. YOLO Man able to pick it up, gets stunned out, and Scoot 939 sending the clear through tube.
And it's going to bounce over. Recon Ghost just misreading the disc there, and it is actually going to be a stun by Recon Ghost, but Jaded Tammy saving the day from the extended lead, and is actually going to get that clear, and it's going to go all the way down, but they've got to find some re-grabbing here to get them through, or at least a leech, but no, it's not going to be there, and Oscador is going to take that shot down the bottom. Actually, we saw one of those shots coming yesterday in the Rookie Cup, which was absolutely ridiculous. I mean, that's one of the hardest shots in the game to make. So good recognition there, but YOLO Man trying to get the hands on it, not quite going to go, and it's going to fly through to Bias, who's going to get that past to YOLO Man. And again, another clear that they just need to get someone over there, otherwise it's just going to be back into the possession. So maybe need to focus a little bit more on the regrabbing instead of trying to fly through, because again, Jaded here is just stuck and as a solo man on offense and not quite able to get through, because he is just going to get stunned immediately. On the back line though, able to get that pass on through to YOLO Man. We're seeing some good passing there just to get the clear out. We need to see some more of that on the offensive side, and maybe trying to get to the disc a little bit faster by, again, utilising the regrabbing. That's a very good start though, a good intercept there by YOLO Man. And they're going to look for these 2 points here. Going to be a stun by SirDimwi, and a good shot by YOLO Man is going to be good for the 2. So now again, just 1 point behind with 2 minutes remaining is going to be Underrated Rookies.
eQuest having to maintain this lead in the second round if they want to have any chance of taking this series, as 2 minutes come down on this clock. It's a 2-minute warning, so Joust advantage 2. eQuest up by 1. Scoot able to avoid that defender approaching mid, looking for any type of pass opportunities, able to duck his way down to the floor and send what looks like to be a clear off the trench. It will bounce off the Geo and it will bounce towards these teammates, but it will sail back towards mid from Underrated Rookies clear.
Yeah, Recon Ghost actually was able to get his hands on it there, but just not able to swing it into the goal. Scoot here doing all sorts of jukes, and what a shot there from Scoot, along with a great stun there by Recon Ghost, is going to be good for the 3 points, and that's going to extend that lead to 4 now. So right after the goal that took so long, it feels like, for Underrated Rookies to get back, just 30 seconds in, and they've now extended their points by another 3. So it's going to be really difficult now for Underrated Rookies to come back, although it is still possible. They're going to really need to step up their game here if they want to have a spot in the finals.
And it will be in the hands of Captain Fandango as he clears it through mid. It will be another attempt for this offense from eQuest, looking to take this second round. 40 seconds on the clock, trying to go for that pass. Scoot is stunned out and will sail towards that wall.
And Scoot again looking to recollect this disc and going for more extending the lead, and a good stun there by Recon Ghost, and Scoot with the shot not quite coming through this time. But yeah, we've seen that quite a few times now. eQuest utilising the stuns to their advantage, and they're looking to get this one through. And again, a little bit of an ambitious 3-point shot, as there is a goalie through there. But 20 seconds now remaining, and yeah, let's see if eQuest can take this to round 3 and then have the spot in the overtime, and I believe they will. Just 8 seconds to go. There is no time, and it is going to go to round 3.
So as we go into this round 3, eQuest and Underrated Rookies are fighting for this final seed for the final championship match of this Rookie Crossplay Cup. Rookie Crossplay Cup, that is a tongue twister. So with round 2 over, it is neck and neck. They want to be in this finals matchup. They want to show off all that they've learned in these past few days. So as the GGs come through, Rabbit being a little too early with that GG, we're still going to go for the 3rd round. The game's not over yet. And J-Fighter saying eQuest had a good round. And Twang Pants saying a good round as well.
Yeah, so really good stepping up the offense there. Is eQuest. They had some really nice plays there with the stunning the goalie, mainly from Scoot and Recon Ghost, and the communicating that, and just using it over and over again. I mean, eQuest have been using their stuns offensively and defensively very well to win these rounds, and Underrated Rookies were making the same mistake that eQuest were seeming to make in the first round. And Underrated Rookies clearing it a little bit too soon instead of finding the passes, and throwing it down that middle lane, and it does get intercepted almost immediately by eQuest, and they're able to get the possession again and retry for offense. So if Underrated Rookies can just get get that through to one of the tunnels and then get their players there, or even find a pass over to the tunnels, they are going to be able to get some lead here. And as we kick off this third round, Underrated Rookies yet again, first to the disc, but it is going to be a good stun and a good steal there. And a great block there by Scoot, letting go of the disc for just a second so that he can block. And Scoot here looking for the shot. And although the stun just missing there by Recon Ghost, good juke by the goalie, it's still going to be enough to distract the goalie and Scoot with that 5-meter shot.
That quick delayed boost from eQuest allowed them to get possession at mid and allowed Scoot just to bring it up to bubble and find the points. So it'll be a 2-point advantage to eQuest. 9 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. This will decide who gets to go to the finals matchup. It'll be a joust advantage to Underrated Rookies. Under pressure, they'll send it through mid. It'll be a scramble for possession in the bubble of eQuest.
And able to collect this is going to be Osador, who is trying to get this through the tunnel, not quite. And missing the hands of a couple of Underrated Rookies players there, as it bounces straight on back through to eQuest. So again, they're just throwing this straight down and it's going straight back into eQuest's hands. They need to try and get a little bit more time with the disc. And at YOLO Man trying to find some there by stunning Recon Ghost. So very good recognition there. And Jaded trying to get the hands on the disc, just missing it there. YOLO Man looking for it, looking for a couple of stuns actually to buy Jaded some time to get the disc. And there you go. Pass trying to come out here from Underrated Rookies, not quite on target. It is going to bounce into Osador's hands yet again, and go into Scoot's hands. And a couple of steals later, it's going to be a clear onto the Underrated Rookies side by Scoot, and it is just collected again by Aspin. A good pass there by Jaded, but a slap clear is going to make it through to YOLO Man. And now another fight for possession. YOLO Man forced to clear that on through, and it does find the possession. So Underrated Rookies just need to find a couple passes here to be good for the offensive position. Just missing that one, but a good dive from Osador there is going to make that one good for the slap clear. And again, they're going to reset for another offensive try here, but Captain Fandango again, another interception there. So that's just really winning them this round so far. The interceptions on the defense. Sorry, eQuest is doing a really good job in holding that lead that they have so far by 2 points.
But it is only a 2-point lead, and if they find their rhythm and they find their positioning and spacing, they can quickly tie this up. So Jaded Tammy to have possession in bubble, finding that pass and finding the shot will be YOLO Man at 5 meters to tie it up. 7 minutes on the clock.
What a pass by Jaded to find YOLO Man, and that's what we needed to see. That's what they were doing in round 1. They found their rhythm yet again in round 3. So again, tied up yet again, just 3 minutes through the game, and yeah, 6 minutes 50 remaining. It's going to be Scoot taking the disc for eQuest.
Scoot looking to take his team into the finals. Meanwhile, YOLO Man on the opposite team looking to take Underrated Rookies to their Crossplay Cross Cup final matchup. So YOLO Man to take it in their bubble, trying to find that clear. It will bounce off the side of the wall and through tube into the bubble of eQuest to be picked up by Osador. Osador at the back line, trying to send the clear. Will bounce off the Geo, and this will be a chance for Underrated Rookies to convert.
And Underrated Rookies here, looking for some possession of their own, but not quite going to be there. Jaded here, looking for the possession and the reset here. A good pass there to YOLO Man, and YOLO Man unfortunately forced to just clear that into the wall, but able to get a nice leech there is YOLO Man and a good stun, but cannot find the disc, and Scoot is going to try for that clear. In fact, it's just going to bounce straight back into Captain Fandango's hands. Not quite able to get that pass over, and missing a couple of the hands on eQuest. So this is their opportunity. Underrated Rookies really need to get a pass or a boost down to the other side so that they could get some opportunities here on offense. Jaded here looking to try and pressure, and a good intercept now by YOLO Man, so they just need to walk this up, but no, Scoot is going to deny it with the steal and the clear. So very, very good pressure there by eQuest.
So we'll be in the bubble of Underrated Rookies, able to pick it up off the wall with YOLO Man, sending it through Tube for the interception. Another pass up off the Geo into the hands of Aspen Darkfire, who sends it out of Tube. We a scramble for possession as Jaded Tammy gets it off the wall, tries to create spacing, tries to find a pass.
Yeah, and just halfway through, and both teams are still tied up, so very, very close game so far. It's just possession change after possession change, really, over, and I can see a similar thing happening on the other match. So, over on VRML 1, they've also gone to round 3, so very excited to see after whichever team wins this game to go through to the finals. It should be very, very close, as this match is as well. So Jaded here looking for a good pass to YOLO Man, and good recognition here on the defensive side to get those passes through. But now when they're on offense, they just need to get a couple more players through and try to recognize that. But YOLO Man stealing it straight back from Scoot after the intercept, and now they've got 3 men in the bubble, and they do go for that shot and the stun. So Underrated Rookies playing exactly like eQuest was to beat them in the second round. So getting the stun on the goalie, going for that 2-point shot. So we can see as soon as they get some people into that bubble, they are definitely more than capable of getting some points on the board.
So with Joust advantage to eQuest, down by 2, 3 minutes 40 seconds on the clock. Scoot to QB approaching mid, not under pressure, trying to find these passes down court, able to avoid one defender, try and juke the other defender, and loses possession as it's a scramble to get it off the wall.
And Scoot here looking to find the disc. YOLO Man here finding it though for himself, looking for that clear, and Scoot finding it for eQuest yet again. So again, more possession turnovers, and looking for yet another clear is going to be Scoot, but no one's really there to get it. Actually, no, never mind. Recon Ghost coming in there, trying for the 3-point shot, not quite going to be there, as it is saved by the goalie of Underrated Rookies.
So it's another scramble for possession. YOLO Man to pick it up, clear it towards the bubble of eQuest. eQuest's backline player not able to get the pickup off the Geo, with Scoot coming in to get it, able to get a stun off and get the clear through Tube. They need to get their stack together. They need to quickly play in transition and get down court to tie this up. So it will be Underrated Rookies clearing it towards the bubble of eQuest. Another scramble for possession. Scoot to come away with it, sending it through Tube. And it's another play in transition as they look to get possession in the bubble of Underrated Rookies.
Absolutely, and point out in the chat there, Scoot apparently being level 48, which I do believe is all achieved on the quest, not the rift. So yeah, Scoot already putting a lot of time into the game, and I think we've even seen some players on the quest already reach level 50, which is absolutely ridiculous. People putting a lot of time into this game already. So Captain Fandango here looking to find their hands on it, but no, it's going to be Jaded on the offense, who is going to get stunned out. YOLO Man here trying, and again another scramble for the disc. Jaded's going to come out with it again, not finding the pass to YOLO Man, unfortunately, and it is going to be cleared again to the other side.
And it will be another play in transition as these teams scramble for possession. Scoot able to pick it up, sending it towards ceiling as the stuns come through, a slap towards wall from Jaded Tammy. So able to pick it back up, try and find a pass. Scoot is trying to get his offense started, but he can't find anything. He will be stunned out, and Jaded Tammy will pick it up at mid.
Yeah, and here again, just throwing that a little bit too far down the middle. So it is going to be retrieved yet again by Osador, and this is going to bounce over to the goal of Underrated Rookies. But the clear is going to go straight into Captain Fandango's hands. So again, another offensive opportunity, and it is denied again by Jaded, who will find that pass to YOLO Man. Again, trying to walk this through, a good boost there from eQuest will deny that, but Jaded here is going to look to recover the loose disc, and Jaded with a couple of players trying to stun, that pass just missing there, but the good recognition by Underrated Rookies. And eQuest now with possession yet again, 30 seconds remaining, and they're trying to find that possession so that they can bring this to overtime and have their spot in the finals, but a couple of stuns by Underrated Rookies are going to deny the possession. Now 20 seconds remaining, eQuest really need to get this over to the Underrated Rookies side, and Oskador, they're trying to fling it over, and it is actually going to go near to the goal. and actually missing a couple of hands there. Scoot's going to really need to try and take this one. Gets the stun, but not the disc. Only 4 seconds. It is going to have to be a great shot here, but it is saved by YOLO Man, and that is going to bring underrated rookies to the finals.
And that will be our last semi-final matchup. Well, that'll be our last matchup. That will be the semi-final matchup between eQuest and Underrated Rookies. Underrated Rookies will come away with the win, only 1 score away. A very hard-fought match from these 2 new teams, but Underrated Rookies just able to come away with the win.
Yeah, absolutely. They just weren't able to find the offense in the end. eQuest trying to find the passes, but they just weren't able to quite get them through, and a couple of missed shots here and there, and that's brung Underrated Rookies 2 points ahead. So very, very close match there, going to 3 rounds yet again, and yeah, securing their spot in the finals. And the match on VRML 1 is still going on, so I believe we will be migrating over to there.
So with that being said, we thank you for staying tuned. We thank you for watching the 3 matchups today on VRML Channel 2. We will bring up the matchups for tomorrow, for Sunday, for the EU games. We can take a look at that. We can talk about that before we dish you all over to VRML Channel 1.
Alright, so I guess on the EU side, which is going to be tomorrow, it's going to be Gravity versus Washed Up over for after the pre-show, which I suspect just because of the amount of time Gravity has been together. I mean, they've literally been a team with the same roster or not. They've been a team and an organization since, you know, the very, very start, VR League Season 1. So I do suspect Gravity will come on top with that one, but Washed Up have some very, very good players, Bad Internet and Taco on Thursday, as well as Boop and Gecko, which are very long time players. After that, we've got Gravity versus Smash Dash, which is going to be a pretty close game, and you know, that could be really taken by either team, kind of depending on who's feeling it that day, and who manages to just pull ahead and counter the other team. And then we've got Smash Dash versus Washed Up, which I do suspect will be a very close game indeed as well. So yeah, after that, over on VRML 2, we're going to have Smash Dash versus Alpha Ducks, which I do believe it will be probably Smash Dash coming out on top with that one. But Alpha Ducks have shown some very, very good performances recently. Even personally, I mean, we've scrimmed them quite a few times, and they do seem to be improving at a very, very fast rate, as is pretty much everybody at this point. It's kind of scary, and kind of anybody can win against anybody at whatever point. And then we've got Alpha Ducks versus Washed Up, which I believe will also be a very close match. And then Team Gravity versus Alpha Ducks, which again I'm expecting Gravity to come ahead with that one, but again, it could go either way. So some very exciting matches for you on Sundays. So thank you all for watching this Rookie Cup. We're going to hand you all over to Channel 1 now. So hope we see you on Sunday, and we'll pass you over to Palidore and SirDimwi over on Channel 1.